So I was saying, I guess what I've been thinking about today is I like I like I like to go with a guy who's not hot. I'm well. I don't think it's. Some people say, oh, naturally, a woman wants to go with a hot guy. No, 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 no. No, you ask any girl who's well good at getting a successful guy. None of these girls, none of this type, ends up with a hot guy, but ends up with a good guy, successful, and makes her feel very pretty. And I have to say, I'm not. I don't know. There are some ladies who, I don't know, very small. Though it's a minority. Kind of the women who are really, like cougars, and they're out there and they can only can sleep with a handsome man. That's not. I'm definitely not. In fact, I think I prefer to sleep with a more ugly man. Now is the time for me to be open, to be honest. My parents are getting very old. My father is above 75 years old. Um, I'm over 40 years old, even though I still look like I'm 20 something. Now is the time all my friends and my friends' friends, and we all get together. We come together and find me someone to settle down before my parents pass away. So it's right that we get straight to the point. Straight to the point is I don't have to settle down with a really hot guy. And in fact, I really want to emphasize that I like to go to bed with an ugly man. But if you ask any girl in fashion, some of the prettiest girls, they all go to bed with very ugly men. But they feel really girly. They feel really good. They respect each other. I've I'm not especially bad. I'm not especially dirty. But I've gone to bed with ugly people. Not too many, but I for me it doesn't matter. The looks do not make me want to go more or less. And sex is hot. I mean, for girls, at least for my girlfriends, people I've talked to, sex can be hot not based on how the guy looks, but just what you do between each other. I guess for guys it's different. It's more hot if the girl is hot, but I think also it's how the girl is. Everybody has a type. Everybody has a type. And some types are, well, I mean, if you're not really, you don't really not like a female, you know. But guys have, it's not really how hot the girl is, but how hot it is to the guy, sort of thing. So it's more like, I think it's like the chemistry, like if two people just get along. But honestly, I think you could pretty much get along with. See, I don't know. I don't understand that part. I mean, I came home. I came home in in my mid to late 20s. So my life ended pretty early in life. But I don't know. I think probably, I think in a room full of, like, in a room with 20, in a room full of guys, like if there are 100 guys, you probably feel comfortable with, I don't know, 10 out of the 100 guys you could marry. In every 100 people, you could probably be okay with 10 of them, which means every 10 times you go on new dates, you could move in with one or two of them. So I think that's pretty good. But that's like when you're in your 20s and you're talking about everybody else. Very, everybody else also very, everybody else mostly single, mostly the same, mostly good looking. I don't know. No, not really though, because a long, long time ago in my when I was a working girl, I tried a few years in a bank, and I was good. My boss really loves me, but really loved me. Still my good friend, but I don't. I'm move on to more girly things now. But I tried working in a bank, and it was maybe a lot of guys, a few girls, and you don't really. It's not like in a room, maybe one floor with 100 guys. One floor with 50 guys, and I don't. Most people they don't. Yeah, you don't want to go out with them. But then it's because it's work and it's not a party, I guess. People don't normally get you start having a crush on the girl down the aisle kind of thing. Somebody started a few people started having a crush on me, but not maybe because there were not too many girls there. I don't know. I don't know. Well, when I'm single, then maybe I notice more notice more things around me. Um, Thing is, I would like to settle with a boy who's maybe around my age, not like an old man, uh, with like no hair on his head kind of thing. But I would also like to have a really, really good friend who I can call up every day, every other day, and tell him my problems and things that my husband doesn't want to hear, or that I complain about what happened at work today, and what my parents want me to buy when I go shopping, and all the problems at work. And you have a husband who really doesn't like to hear that. And I can call him up and talk to him about it. And that would be nice. And he wants the best for me. He wants me to be with a man I love, a nice American white boy or whatever kind of boy, 5 or 10 years. Um, of course, I already have all these people in my life. I have a lot of girlfriends, and I have friends who are gay guys, and every kind of friend to talk about my emotional things. And to talk about business, if I live in New York, I have my old boss. Um, I mean, people might think he works in fashion because he's like wearing a bow tie and he's gorgeous. He's 6 feet tall. He looks better than Barack Obama. He looks like a Denzel Washington. He looks like a Dwayne Johnson. He's a gorgeous black guy. You wouldn't think he's a banker, but he is. So if I have a business question, I would talk to him about it. So but I mean, the concept, finding friends to talk to, and then you know, and then having the girlfriends, and then having a boyfriend, and then the family. Of course, it would be very nice if some of your family members also talk like some of your friends. My friends many of them are smarter than me, sharper than me. I'm already more on the more less sharp side for a lot of these friends. So, God bless my friendships. Now there are a lot of people working in fashion boutiques, working in beauty stores, and actually some of them are really, really smart now. There's a level going up. A lot of very smart people now working in fashion and beauty. So I think that's a very, very good thing. That's a very nice thing. But and they're mostly even sharper than me. The thinking even faster, even sharper. I'm still faster thinking than a lot of normal people. I only walk slow. My thinking is okay, but some of my girlfriends even more, even more. So yeah, I think I should be okay. But I have to be honest. Now's the time. If I, and when I call home and I call my parents, sometimes it's hard for me to talk to them because they love me. They're my parents. People don't talk to their parents about these things. At least my parents don't talk like this. So, but if they want to help me and they're getting old, they should understand. They should know this is so. Maybe somebody out there can see these videos and somehow relay it back to my friends and family, and they can help me out. But it's more than 10 minutes. I want to put some of these on Instagram, which means I have to make them a bit shorter. Otherwise, I go back to the computer and make it. There's a way to make it smaller, but I can't be bothered. So I'm gonna go and talk soon.